All right, so I'm just going to wait a second for if anybody wants to join and hang out. But today we are going to be doing a budget-friendly makeup look for Valentine's Day. And I know I'm like super close and personal today, but so I did get a bunch of makeup. They are from Walmart, and it is, I'll show you guys a haul before we start. So just full disclosure, some of these products I've never tried before from Wet n Wild, so I guess we'll see how they hold up. And I mean, I'll obviously let you guys know how they hold up because it's only like 6 o'clock right now, so there's plenty of time to review and see where we're at. But I didn't buy new brushes or anything. I'm going to be using my own brushes. There's nothing on my face. Hey, Raleigh, hi, it's good to see you. So we're doing makeup. And this is going to be the budget-friendly makeup look from Wet n Wild. I didn't buy any brushes. I'm going to be using my own brushes. I just got the makeup, and that's all I'm allowed to use. So we'll see how it goes, right? It should be, I can't imagine it not going okay, at least. I hope you're doing well, Rally. Okay. So I guess I can just start our little haul. That's all I brought down. I only brought down what I'll be using. Okay, so I'm going to be doing, this is the Wet n Wild MAGA. This is their eyebrow gel. So we'll have that. I got their Wet n Wild, I need to stop saying Wet n Wild, the mascara. So we'll be using this. And then the breakup proof waterproof retractable gel eyeliner. Thank you, Rally. I'm excited to do this. Like, I love makeup and I'm totally down to try different brands. This is their dual-ended contour stick. So it's a contour stick and then it has a highlight. So glad to hear that. And then a setting spray. I don't usually use a setting spray, but I think we might have to because the foundation is dewy. So we're going to do that. And I did the Photo Focus Dewy Luminous Foundation Classic Beige. So we'll use this. And we are going to be doing like a smoky eye, you know, a Valentine's Day look. It's going to be smoky. There's going to be some reds, some browns, depending on how pigmented everything is. So. And I did get the, it says up to 16 hours, breakup proof, waterproof liquid liner. So there's that. I got a little palette. This one has, you guys can see it yourselves. So there's black, we'll be using that, and the brown, we might be using some of the gold. And you guys will have to just ignore my trimmer. I have a trimmer, so, but it works. So yeah, my whole life. And I got the highlight, and we've got blush, and that's everything. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and get started. I didn't do too much to my eyebrows. I'm in the process of trying to grow them out a little bit because I made them too thin for too long. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I do have a mirror here just in case I need it, just in case this isn't enough. And I have all the brushes. Just going to put them in here so we can get started. So I don't know if, do you guys have any plans? Yeah, I think I've never really looked at Wet n Wild's palettes, so I'm pretty excited about that. That looks like it would do something good. Oh, did I forget the lipstick upstairs? I might have. Did I? I feel like that lipstick just wants nothing to have to do with me because they were out the first day, and so I had to go back and get more. I had to look again, I mean. And I did bring down the palettes that Scar wanted to see swatched. But I don't know if she's going to be in here or not. They had a pretty long live today. Oh, and I forgot. The loose powder. All right. This was also from Wet n Wild. Hey. Oh, hey, guys. Hi. How are you? Brad. Des. Hi. Good to have you. All right, so we'll just get going with this. All right. So we are gonna go ahead and get started. Hey Jennifer, hi. You guys, if you guys can be patient with me for 2 seconds, I need to bring the lipstick because I think we might have to use the lipstick for more than one thing. If you guys can just give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You guys, I'm just gonna have to take this as a sign because this is not, oh, thank you. This is not the, like, I don't know what's going on with this lipstick situation. I bought one and now I can't find it. I feel like maybe it fell out of my pocket or something, or my purse, or I don't know. So I brought a different lipstick that was exactly the same shade, but it is a different brand. We'll work with it. Anyway, we're just gonna get going. Whew, it got hot. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not going to be using a sponge or anything like that. So let's see how this foundation does. So this is the Wet n Wild foundation in Classic Beige. I'll put this here so that I can see you guys. Hi, Mish. Hi. It's good to see you. And I'll tell you guys a couple of things that my mom's told me about makeup and how they used to do it back in the day. So you know how like with our baking and our foundation and the contouring and all of that? Well, I guess back in the day they didn't used to do it that way. Hey, LaFay. Oh. So I guess they didn't used to do it like that. They used to only put the foundation in on their cheekbones, which is so smart because then you get to highlight, you get to put blush on, you get to do all of that. And you don't have to worry about the creases. You're too kind, LaFay. All right, let's see how this fares. So I did moisturize my face prior. And what I do with my moisturizer, I use the CeraVe, I almost said CeraVe, the CeraVe ointment, and I lather my face in it and leave it on either at night, or if I put it on during the day, I leave it on for the majority of the day. My face is super shiny, no one cares, but it's super moisturized. And then I wipe it off a bit and it's nice and moisturized. And you'll see I have a hole here. That's from my lip ring. I didn't put it back in, but I have to. I'll probably do it tomorrow or something. I keep forgetting. All right. So color looks all right. I actually like this. Interesting. And if you guys want like a couple of different looks, we can do that throughout the week. And if you don't want it with this makeup, we can do it with a different makeup. Okay, sweet. Oh. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to use the Mega Stay. I like it, Raleigh. It seems pretty nice. I'm not. I do have a like the ring light on, so I wonder, but I don't know. I think it matches. And it feels nice. Like it doesn't feel super heavy. So I'm going to brush these. Okay. Well, you know what, LaFay? I think like some of the stuff just, and you guys, like I said, excuse my tremor. Hey, Mel's honey. Hi, hi, hi. It's so good to have you here. I do have a tremor, so just ignore that. Like I've had it my whole life. So, okay, we're brushing. So like I said, I'm trying to grow out my brows. Okay, that works. Nice. So, NYX has a really nice one too. It's called eyebrow glue. And I always get it in the clear. These are my 11 lines. Okay. Is that mascara? No, this one is going to be our gel. Okay, watch. So this is, I don't know if you can, my nail came off. You know what? We're going to take the rest of them off because I am not sitting around with one nail missing. Ma'am, no thank you. Because these are just ones that you do yourself. Sometimes I actually do this to be if my nails are feeling a little weak. So I put these on to kind of protect them because I'm like afraid of them bending. Because I do my nails a lot, but I'm trying not to get them done professionally too much because it's a lot more damaging on my nails. Okay. Yeah, this one, let me show you. Sorry. It's this one. And it's affordable. It was like $3 something. I already showed you guys everything that I got. Yeah. So, you know, back in the day, I used to get my eyebrows threaded all the time. And I feel like that did ruin my eyebrows a bit. Not like growing wise, but in the position in which they grow. So now I find that I have to use eyebrow glue a lot more, or else they like falls. They can't do too much to my brows because they're blonde. They have different colors. You can get like a darker color. I just get the clear because I fill in my brows. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open their, where is it? This one. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to contour my face. My lips have been so dry, but I have been moisturizing. It's just very dry here. Let me put some more on. Any tips on growing eyebrows out? You know, depending on what happened to your eyebrows, if it's over plucking or what, but if you get some Rogaine and put it on your eyebrows, that does help. Okay, let's see how this fares. So this is their contour stick. Okay, it's not very dark. Well, it actually looks a lot darker there than I'm seeing here. Okay, so for my face shape, I have a heart-shaped face. Thank you, Scorpio. Dual stick. Yeah, it is. It's very convenient. I feel like there's something Okay, so if as you guys can tell, I have like a bigger forehead, but it's flat, so it's like it doesn't like poke out. So I have a bigger forehead and I have a pointy chin and I have higher cheekbones, right? So what I usually do so that I contour my forehead, this and part of my jaw, I do like a three shape, right? So I go here and then here. So I just create a three. That's what I do for my face. Okay. And then here you can draw an L depending on what you want to do. 90s. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if it's that case, then definitely the Rogaine. Okay. And then again here and here. Okay. And this feels, it glides really nice. Okay. And then the nose, I have a pretty thin nose, but I do have, hi, Flo. Hello. So we contour down here. And then what I like to do is contour just the eyebrow part. I don't contour too much right here on my nose because my nose is pretty pointy and thin, but you can, right? And then since we are doing kind of a smoked out look, here, because we're doing a smoked out look, you can take some of this contour and put it right here. Okay, this will already help us with the smoking. Okay, and then right here, go this way, go this way. Now, I don't like to flatten out my chin. I do like to have a pointy chin. Yes, you guys can see it's very pointy and I like it like that. But if you don't, you can put a line across right here. I can show you. Just like that. Okay, and you see how it like disappears a little bit, but we don't need to be doing all that because I'm okay with it being there just because of the way I contour my face, right? So I'm going to take that off. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, and you can contour down here, but don't bring it up onto this front facing part. You want to contour it on the sides, then that way it like around where your throat is. Which part? Oh, the chin or mouth? Okay, and then here, I take it and like you see this pointed part, this is like an angled brush. I shove that in here and go upward. Oh, yes. And then with this, we contour this out. Of course, so I guess it wouldn't really be a tutorial. I'm telling you guys like how I do mine because of my face shape. I've done makeup for other people before for prom. Hello, Undertaker. It's good to have you. Now, if you have a wider nose that you want to contour, like I said, you can go down, or if let's say, you know, you hurt your nose or you have a bump that you don't like, contour it on the sides and then you put light color right in here. And that helps just show this part of your nose. Okay, and then again, you see how I'm just going this way? Because if we go, since we are getting older, if you go this way, instead of just focus from here and up, if you bring it in, we're going to make ourselves look older right here, right? And we don't want to do that. As in, but again, there's nothing wrong with aging. We just don't need to look older than we are with makeup. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're here, and then we swoop and swoop. And then for us big foreheaded ladies, I meant to say you are the first person. You are the first person that ever heard acknowledged. Oh, we sure do. I don't know, like we need to work with our faces. Come on now. Stop it. Okay, and like I was saying with us bigger foreheaded ladies, you want to contour around here, but just make sure that it blends into your hairline. Okay, there we go. We're good. Oh, we almost forgot to contour this part, and I'll show you how we can create the little cute kind of Insta nose. And you can actually use that same brush and just go right up in here. And that's the thing, you don't have to do it in such a major way where things look angled. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now for our, let's see how their contour works. Okay, so if this is too glittery, I'm going to use the same foundation to sculpt. Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, so this is supposed to be highlight, but I'm going to use it almost like a contour. All right. So for, highlighting parts of our face, right? You're going to want to go right here under the brow. Ooh, that's extra. It's okay. We're going to blend it out because it works pretty easily. And then we're going to go down the nose. Depending on the shape of your nose, you'll know how far you need to go. And then the tip right here. Okay. And then, of course, right here, don't make it, and we don't bake anymore, you guys. We're done baking. Okay. And then the chin, since that's one of my features. And then you saw where we put the contour. Now what you want to do with your highlight, you just want to go down and go down, just like that. Now, I do have, like I said, a bigger forehead, but because I'm getting, yeah, we bake bread. That's what we bake. We don't bake our faces. Right here, you don't want to put your contour in between your eyebrows, okay? Because we're getting those 11 lines, and that's okay. I do too. So we take this, or and you go like this, just like that. And like I said, because I have a bigger forehead, I'm not going to contour all the way up here. I'm just going to contour this part where, just right here, right? Or highlight, I should say. Oh, and then right in here, just a little bit. All of this goes a long way. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Hi, Kimmy. Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Undertaker. I've gotten used to my forehead like over the years. I always thought like, oh, my forehead is a little bit bigger, but I remember, and so it's always kind of been a thing, right? And sometimes I do, like a lot of people think, oh, you have bangs because you're trying to hide your forehead, and it's like, no, like I slick my hair back all the time. So it's like my forehead is not like a huge deal for me. Like I'm fine with my forehead because of my face shape, right? Like for example, like my sister's forehead is a lot smaller than mine, so is my brother's, but like I'm fine with the way mine looks. It's always looked like this, so it's not like hair loss or anything like that. It's not receding hairline that made it like this. Is just my face, and I'm fine with it. And then right here, you see how I have these smile lines, right? Let me show you guys just one second. So I'm looking how I like this. So this one, would I recommend it? If you don't have oily skin, probably. Thank you so much, Undertaker. You are very kind. You are very kind. If you have oily skin, this might not be it. Okay, that's what we're discovering. Remember, I've never used this product before. I do like the color. If you have oily skin, it might not be for you, but that's okay. Okay, and then you see on the tip of the nose. No, Emma, we're doing a budget makeup today. We are using all Wet n Wild makeup. Yes, we are. And we're going to make it work. The only thing is the lipstick keeps getting away from me. I don't understand what is happening. It's annoying me, to be honest with you. It's annoying me because it's twice that it's happened. So I'm taking that as a sign. And then whenever you have a little bit left of whenever you're highlighting, go into, if we went a little bit too far, like, okay, I'm smiling like a crazy person, but that's okay. See right here? Just put it right there. Lighten it just a little bit. All right, so we're good. Okay, and this is another thing. I don't put the powder on until after I'm done doing everything, just in case I need to fix anything under my eyes, I can do it, okay? Because if you put the powder on and then you try to fix something with a highlight or a foundation, thank you, Rally. If you try to put, what was I gonna say? If you try to put like contour to, not contour, highlight to fix something, it'll be a mess. You'll look crispy, okay? I just put on that chapstick, so I'm wiping it. And then usually when I have my piercing in too, I have to wipe all the piercings off afterwards, but we'll do that later. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is the brows. Let's see, what are we going to use for their brow? So for the brow, we can either use the gel pencil and you just put it on an angled brush, or we can use the palette. So let's go ahead and try the palette, because I'm not going to go too crazy with the brows. Like, they're not going to be super angled, they're just going to be filled in, because I have been doing my eyebrows just a little bit different. I do switch my eyebrows up a lot. Sometimes I do like the pin-up eyebrow look. They're like super arched. Sorry. I hate when they make these boxes difficult to open, like, for the love of everything. I felt a breeze. You guys, I'm sorry. Give me a second. What is the situation? Oh my God. Because I did only bring down the stuff that I'm using here. Okay, perfect. That I'm using. Like, I didn't bring down any of my other stuff. Hello, Yuma. Hello. Oh, look at this palette, you guys. So this is from Wet n Wild. This was, I think $4.50, something like that. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll go with the eyebrows. I'm just dipping it. I do use black. Do whatever you want with your eyebrows, okay? All right. Oh, my goodness, that is very pigmented. Okay. And I'll show you guys how we go about cleaning them. I ain't mad at this. Oh, I'm a dude, but I'm still enjoying the video. Please, let's hit. Well, welcome and thank you so much. Is it? People love to analyze other people's brows all the time, and I'm just like, you know what? Eyebrows are like one of my favorite things. Okay, so there's one. We'll see if we need to add more. You guys, so for a while, I'm sorry. For a while there, so I've always had like a super expressive face. So I had some crazy 11 lines, okay? And so I used to actually have pain in my forehead from the 11 lines. So for maybe 3 times, so you're supposed to do it every 3 months, I got Botox done on my eyebrows. And then I stopped completely. I was like, never again. Oh, Jennifer, you'll figure it out. I was like, never again, because I started to feel like I started to not lose feeling. Like, even after it wore off, I had a very difficult time moving my eyebrows. And I am a person who does like the little eyebrow thing. And like, this is still like, feels very difficult for me to do, which is very strange. So I'm like, nope. And my mom did tell me the more you get it, the older your face will look, because you will, it basically atrophies your face, right? And so, and then it tends to droop. And I started to feel like there was a heaviness on my eyebrows. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather deal with the 11 lines than a drooping forehead. Okay, see where we are at. What moisture? I use the CeraVe ointment. and I lather myself in it, especially at night. So, I know a lot of people like, so this was something I read a while back, and it proved to be true, at least for me. So a lot of people, whenever um, they put like lotion or whatever moisturizer on their face, they tend to put a little bit and then just like really rub it in. So with the ointments or whatever, brushes, I'm sorry, I saw brush. So with your ointment or your face creams or whatever it is that you use, you have to put a decent amount on it, rub some on, but there has to be a protective layer over your face when you go to sleep, because that way it actually absorbs into your face throughout the night. And so that's what I started doing because my skin was so dry. Like I live in a super dry state. So, oh, that's another thing. So if you're using a powder, yeah, yes. Like especially right here, like it gets dry, here it gets very oily. You know how it is. Um, Whenever if you're using a powder, like what I'm doing here, we're using this one. If you're using a powder to do your eyebrows, make sure that you blow it before you put it on your eyebrow, or you're going to make a mess of yourself. Okay, so we're just about done here with the eyebrows. And I'll show you. So see how this one got a little too crazy? I'll show you how we can fix it. And I've always enjoyed an arch on eyebrows. Okay, so you can see this one looks dark, this one doesn't. So this is what I do. I grab one of these brushes, and this is all the Wet n Wild stuff. Soaking in your face overnight, kind of like marinating food, kind of, you know, we have to help our skin. All right, so I take one of these and then I just fluff it. I don't like to use the spoolie to do this because sometimes like the spoolie hairs are too far apart or too hard and they end up messing up the eyebrow. And obviously, whatever shape you have, if you have really great eyebrows, you don't really need to change the shape too much. You just need to fill them in. So I know that a lot of people just do that, but I have to fill in the parts that I've messed up over the years, but that's okay. I ain't mad at it. And if we need to go back to the eyebrows, we can. But what I do like to do, let me just take these out. I can't see what I have in there. I just put these in here just so I can only bring down what we're using. I do use one of these brushes to work on the shape too. So I didn't post an inspiration picture, but I do have an idea of what we're doing. Everybody said that they wanted sultry, smoky with reds and darks. So that's what we're doing. We are doing a smoky eye. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Just going to bring it out just a little bit more. Y'all, you know how this goes, right? The eyebrows take a minute sometimes. Do. Okay. Just fill this in. And if you do put on too much of something, you can bring it from this part of your eyebrows over forward if you want to. Okay, perfect. I'm done with this for now. If I have to go back to it later, I will. Flicking it up, flicking it up. Okay, perfect. All right, next. So we already put in a little bit of that contour. Oh, I'm sorry. So in your face, biggest organ of our body. Yep. In my 40s, and I'm making sure my skin stays hydrated, especially at night. Yep. Agreed and same. Absolutely. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off. Like I said, you guys, the lipstick ran off. not the first time, the second time. So the lipstick was very much like this. It was literally this same color, and it looks a lot more red on there than it does in person. I also have this one. This one might work better. And then this is a brown. So it was a brownish red lipstick, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit right here on my eyes. Use that lipstick, use a brown lipstick, whichever one you have. Okay. And then you're gonna take a blending brush. I'm just gonna move that out of the way for a minute. Yeah. So, and then we're just gonna go in this way and flick it up. Because this, like I said, this is going to be a sultry, smoky eye. Okay, bring it up. This is Valentine's Day. And then clean it off before you go to the other eye so that you're not adding more product to this eye than the other one. So we bring it in here if you want to create like a deep socket. Bring it up to your eyebrow, but not all the way into the eyebrow. Hello, hi BG, hi. We're doing a budget Valentine's Day makeup look. So the sultry makeup look is very like, it would be kind of like femme fatale type. Okay, and then we're going to go in with this brown. We're doing all this budget. I hope you're having a good weekend. All right, so we're going to go in with the brown. Okay, and I'm going to put this right in here. And usually I do these at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to clean it. Go in a circle, bring it down, and then slowly bring it in. And for this look, you're going to go kind of make like a table, right? And I'll show you guys how to clean up any sides, which is why we didn't powder anything, because we clean up. And then close your eye and bring it down like this, right? This is that first layer. Ooh, yum, ribeye. What are you going to have on the side? I need some steak for sure, for sure. You guys, yesterday I got like the greatest deal on some lamb. I went to go buy some ground beef that is ridiculous in price. Hello. I cannot believe a half a pound, $7. But I digress. So I was looking for some ground beef and I went in there and I ended up seeing lamb patties. Okay, and I was just like, lamb patties, that's cool. You know, how much is this? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, absolutely, no problem. Go do what you got to do, Kimmy. It's good to have you. Nice potato salad, but ooh, that sounds delicious. Anyway, so I go to the butcher guy and I'm like, hey, like this doesn't have a price on it. Like, can you tell me how much it is? And he's looking it up and he's like, for some reason it's not coming up. And I'm like, that's weird. And he's like, hey, if you can wait, like I'll give you I'll cut it down the price for you and just, you know, give it to you for some other price. I was like, well, how much does it usually say? And he's like, he's like, these were $10.99, and it was 4 lamb patties, lamb ground back patties. And I was just like, dang, okay. And he's just like, I can give them to you for $3.98. And I was just like, yes, please. And he's like, do you just want the rest of them? And I'm like, the rest of them? I was like, for the same price or what? And he said, yes. And so I got 6 packs, 6 packs. So what is that? Like almost over 60 bucks of, you know, lamb. I got each one for about $4. You kidding? And it was delicious. I made it last night. I made some last night, not the whole thing, obviously. I made lamb burgers on brioche buns with, I made a slaw, but the dressing that I made for the slaw was kind of like a coleslaw dressing that's made of mayo and tahini and what else did I put in there? Tahini, there was something else. Lemon juice. I added something else. It's not coming to me. Anyway, it was delish. Yeah, they are very expensive. I see them at Costco sometimes. Okay, so we've got that part. All right, the next thing we're going to do, again, since we don't have our red, we are going to use this, okay? We are going to go with the red because they don't have a red in here, as you can see. I just need this as a little base, right? Use this brush. I'm going to use this flat brush, dip it in this red, okay? We're going to put this on the lid, then this side on the lid. Excuse any faces that I'm making because I am really not paying attention to the faces I am making. All right, and then we're going to take one of these flat brushes. This is a fluffy flat brush, and we're just going to move this around. So this look would be really nice with like a lace black top, especially one that's like the one that goes up in the collar a bit. This would be really pretty with like a little black dress too. If you are going to wear red, I would go with a darker, like more of a burgundy if you want to do this. Or you can change the makeup look to make it the eyes. You can go more with a smoky black look. Okay, so once this has spread like this, we're going to take this again and move it just slightly. Not red and black crocodile pattern stretch. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. We're thinking high heels. You guys, we need to do, I need to do a shoe haul for you guys. You guys have to see my shoes. Don't get me started. All right, so we've got this part down. Next, we're going to use one of these brushes. And for this one, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to put a little black on the top here later, but for our smoky look, we're going to start with a dark color down here and then finish it off with the red color. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is dip it in the black and give it a tap. Okay, and then you're going to, so you don't look straight forward, you want to look down. Okay, and then draw on your water line. Not water line, below your water line. Okay. Right there. And then we're going to smoke it out. Hey, Jenny. Hi. We're just with a burgundy gold. You know, I think that we will end up finishing off with a little bit of gold for sure. Okay. And then draw underneath. Bring it in. So this foundation is pretty oily. I can feel it when I'm touching my eyes right now. Okay, and I'll show you how we're going to smoke this out. So whenever you're drawing, if you want like the very sultry look, right? So whenever you come here, bring it out, but not in like a straight rigid line. You want it to almost like a check mark, kind of like that. Okay. And this is what we're going to be smoking out. And then to smoke it out, you don't want to use the same brush. You want to use a flattened, make sure it's clean. Okay, and just the tip of it here, start to smoke it out. And of course, don't worry about it going too low because we are going to clean it up. Yep. Bring it in, smoke out the bottom. And then these parts right here, we're going to use this and flick this upward and start bringing it in. So this is just for like the illusion of that line, right? Then this side, bring it in. Okay. And we're gonna go in even more, but let's go ahead with, you guys, sorry, I always pop my knuckles. I know it's gross. Some people don't like it. Is this the gel liner? Okay, let's see how their gel liner is. You're going live at 9:30, you said? What is it? It's like 7 now, or no, there's no way. I haven't been on for an hour. Okay, so we're going to try their gel liner. This is what it looks like. I've never used this before. Let's go. Okay, so whenever you're doing your eyeliner, if you do want that like desert vibe situation, do you see this part right here? You want this connected into here. And in my country, where I'm from, we have something called kuhul, which is a powdered eyeliner. So basically it's a stick, and you put the stick in your eye and then you pull it out, and then you put it in your eye this way and you pull it out, and it gets the top and the bottom of your eyes. Okay, this is impressive. I am impressed with this eyeliner. If you don't mind me asking, I'm from Algeria. Do you like that? I do. This seems really nice. I'm impressed. So you can see the difference between this eye right here, where I did the top, and this one I didn't, the inside. Now I'll do this one, and then I'll show you. So basically this is how I make up for it, right? So you get a little bit more of your liner, right? And then you put it in your eye, and then close your eye. You just drag it across. Okay? And that just darkens your eye. Same with this side. Okay? I like it. That's cool. Okay. And I just put it on there just because sometimes it does. What? Is it? Yeah. That's the way like we learned how to do it, like but using it like a different product, you know? You're okay, thank you. All right, so we're just going to do the brown now. Now we're going to start the smoking process. Okay. For this, it's shaken. So I already put a red underneath because I want this to be kind of like a cinnamon brown reddish look, right? So we're going to go here. And you blend these separately. So basically you want your reds and your browns to go underneath, and then you want them highlighted with what was I saying? These go underneath the browns, the reds, and the cinnamon colors for a smoky eye, right? They go underneath. And then the black goes on top. But they are the ones that give it all the shadow and the smoke and the gorgeousness. We bring it in. Let's see how it's like we're making like a rounded. You need to. You need to, Tiny, and welcome, honey. Did you guys get your heater back? Okay, we're here. Now we're going to use this. This is like one of my favorite brushes. I don't even know where this one came. Yes, it's a Sephora brush, a dome brush. I love this thing. Okay, I use it a lot. Okay, now this is the part where we're going to start blending. You're going to bring your brow, you're going to blend into the crease. Just like that. Okay. And do you see here? I'll show you how to clean that. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. And the thing is, some people, what I've noticed is the blending gets out of hand because they don't press hard enough. Like, don't bulge out your eyes. Oh, we're Sky. We're doing why do I keep saying Sky? Scar. We're doing a Valentine's Day look using Wet n Wild makeup. This is a budget Valentine's Day look. We're only using the budget makeup. A full face. And I did bring over the palettes that you wanted to see. For some reason, one of them isn't here. It's the green one. I can't remember what it's called, but I can show you these ones if you wanted to carve. Okay, so we're right. Oh, see when I'm looking at it right here? We dab and we dab and we dab. But because we're not done yet, we don't have to worry about it. Go up. We're making it sultry and beautiful. All right. Next, we are going to go in with the black. So for this one, I'm going to use a different brush. For the black, that green is really calling my name, I'm not gonna lie. So this is a flat brush because I want to put it right in here and here. And I'll show you guys why. Whoop. There's a lot of fallout in this. It's okay. If it's pigmented enough, it's okay. And then, so you're going to go down. So you start right here on the sides, and then you go down towards your eyelashes. Lord help me. Did this just turn? What did you? Let me see. Did I miss something? Question: how are you going to drag this out, ma'am? Ain't nobody got time to do all that. 3 hours. Please. Okay, we dabbing. All right, cool. We take my favorite brush again and we go down this way. Whenever you're blending the black, you want to wipe more than you would usually. Okay, we're going to bring this in. Especially if you're not familiar with the brand you're using. For example, I told you I've never used the Wet n Wild, these things, palettes. That was so much fun, Scar. You guys make sure that you're subbed to Scar and Ash and Tiny. That was fun. Okay. I'll show you guys. So far, what we've noticed is the foundation is very oily, and that's okay if you have dry skin. If you don't, we're going to have to set things. You're going to have to be careful with how your makeup sits on it, right? But we like the color. It's comfortable. It's light. And we like it, okay? So now I'm going to take this brush, our foundation brush. And so I don't go straight. Look at how crazy that looks. We're not done, don't worry. And I'll show you how we mute this part, okay? I'm going to clean this. Actually, I'm gonna use a different one. I'm gonna use a bigger dome brush. You can either put a very nude to clean this up, or just don't put anything on the brush, okay? We're gonna go here and out. Okay. So because this foundation is sticky, it does behave differently, right? So just make sure that you give yourself enough time to see how a new product works with your skin or with products you already have. And it's okay, pull it out as much as you want because we're going to clean it up. Okay? But I can definitely feel that it is very different from my regular foundation. So if you have a foundation that you love, go for it. For this one, you might want to maybe set parts or use a primer. Okay, so I did get one of their powders, this one. Let's see how this one works. Because this one, what I might be able to do is kind of bring down a little bit of the shine, kind of make it calm down a bit. What foundation? What do the one that I usually use? I use the Huda foundation, but today we're doing Wet n Wild. Let's see how this one behaves. And I use the, ooh, that's a lot that comes out, see? So I'm just going to use the lid, since I don't know anything about this powder. I'm going to go in here and calm it down so it's not shiny. Nice. This way I can continue building. And make sure not to go out too far because in their palette, they didn't have like really a neutral. Okay. That powder is not bad. I'm not gonna lie, and it doesn't smell weird. I've just started using K-Beauty skincare. Oh, okay, nice. Because we can do a different look using different makeup for this if you guys want to, like the stuff that that I have. Because we can do like a pinup look, we can do like a Barbie look, like a brunette Barbie, obviously, because we can do, but I'm talking about like, you know, like Barbie by MAC kind of look. I don't know if you guys remember that. Okay, nice. Next, I'm going to start with the eyeliner. I think for this eyeliner look, I want to start off, because I don't know what that is like. I'm going to start off with this first. Okay, for sure. Okay, so what I like to do is start off with this. We're gonna go in and then go in close to your lash line. Okay, and then this does go down quickly. And then I take this one and connect it to the top. Just like that, okay? And we're gonna blend that out, so don't worry. I'm very curious about their mascara. Too many copycats that are crap. I love the Turtle Silver. Oh. K-Beauty stuff is good. Be careful. Yeah. Elf Skin, yeah. Elf, some of their stuff, like some of their lipstick and stuff worked well for me. Their skin product stuff didn't do a whole lot for my skin. Like I didn't feel like it made a huge difference. So, and then I'm just going to take this here and just slowly smoke it into the eyelash line. Wow, okay, that's impressive. I think that their eyeliner is a winner. Because it doesn't move. Okay, yeah, it doesn't move. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, and then as you get closer to the inner part of your eye, obviously, start to go inward again. Then, because we're gonna smoke out the bottom too. All right, I'm going to take this one. We're gonna start smoking this. One of those brushes has like the tendency to shed, so I feel like I can feel it trying to shed into my eye. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So when you put it on immediately, it doesn't move. And then if it stays on for a little bit and mixes with your oils, it starts to move. Very interesting. Never seen that before. Okay. But again, we are going to go over this, so. I need to use more black. And then more black. Okay. This feels like a weird angle. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do here is and then we're going to use, I don't know how this one's going to behave. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more brown with the red, and then I'm going to put some gold over it. Oh, yay, highlight. I forgot about that. Where is it? Okay, so I'm going to use the lipstick because they don't have a red. I'm going to go in here and in here and give this a blend. We are going to go under the eye too. So for the next one, do you guys want makeup from this brand or a different, or the brand that I have? Like, what are you guys thinking? We're gonna blend this and this. I saw a really cool grunge look that I wanted to do. Mix it a little bit with the brown, add a little brown to it. And then what we can also do is with lipsticks, you can just put it right on your hand. Clean this. And then just do that. Okay, sounds good. I can do that. Then we're going to try the eyeliner here. Just a minute. Yeah, so the review of this is it's good for like buildable. It doesn't stay on very well. So very short lifespan on the look, but it is pretty. Okay, let's see how we do with the eyeliner. Okay, I've never used this eyeliner, So we'll see how this goes. I think this one, if you do have Wet and Wild, I think it would be good to maybe put it over something else. Like, because this is a cute brown color, right? It's very reminiscent of the Estee Lauder seasonal holiday color that they have. Like, you can't usually find it. So this is a good like cinnamon color, but I would put that over something else that you know stays on. Because this one, it would not be staying on like this if we didn't put the red lipstick underneath. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's see. Let me get seated. Interesting. Nothing yet. I am not impressed. I am not impressed. Okay. Okay. I can tell that this would piss me off after a while. It's kind of dry. But if, I don't know if it's just because it's dry, but I mean, you might have an easier time putting it on because it's a little bit less easy to mess up because you don't have so much stuff coming out. Okay, so this might work for that. Rally. It seems like you do have a little bit more control, so it might have just been something that you need to get used to. I would store this upside down though. This was definitely the cheapest one that they had. Now it seems to be doing okay. I am not as mad at it. Okay, and then let me see if we need to bring some in. Okay. Okay, not bad. I take it back, not bad. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is try, because I can put on the mascara. Oh, it is very waterproof. It's not coming off. Thank you, Bells. I'm going to put on the mascara and then continue with the bottom. Continue with the bottom. Those are words. Okay, where did I put it? It's here. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I'm always nervous about mascara, okay? And I hate waterproof mascara so much. This isn't waterproof, so I made sure of that. Blackest black. Okay, let's see how this goes. How does it feel near your eyes? It feels pretty good, actually. I'm impressed. Now this part better not start leaking. You know how this part right here, sometimes it'll get a little watery. We'll see. Okay, so we're opening this together. Can you guys even see that? Big Papa. Oh, is it doing things? Is that what's happening there? Okay, you know what? Hold on. I can feel it. I can feel something happening. So we'll just go over it a little bit with this. Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. Old school brush, very fluffy, very coarse. Okay, when I put on my mascara, it takes me a minute. I use a lot of mascara, and my tip for you is don't look straight into it. Don't look down like this. Look up like this, because that way you can curl them up even more. And I don't use, do you airbrush cakes? Um, I have before with gold, but no, that's about it. The cakes that I make are more so like abstract art. I'll have to post one of my cakes. And then also when you put on mascara, go to the base, give it a little wiggle and pull up. We'll see what it does to my eyelashes. And use the entire brush. This part right here goes towards the inside, this one here, and then pull up. Depending on the look you're doing, for this one, we want our eyelashes to go up. So far what I can tell about this is it takes a little bit longer. Another thing that you can do is close your eye and pull it up, just like this. Like close your eye into it and pull up. And work with your eye shape. Give it another dip. Okay, so positives, it's not clumping. That's a positive. Keep it right there at the bottom. Make sure it's all the way in your eyelashes. You have to actually spend time when doing the eyelashes. Okay. I do the bottom ones just like that. Okay, and then more. Sometimes I do wait for it to dry just a little bit. It helps with bending the hairs. Okay. I do like the brush. I feel like I would definitely keep the brush and use it for something else. For like another mascara. I do like to close it and pull up. See, that's just one eye. Crazy, huh? Learning soothing new things. Mascara has always been hard. Oh, of course. Any time. You just let me know. Okay. All right, now the next one, and you do want to, so I don't know if you guys can see the difference. All right, the next one. And then we go inward. And then you poke yourself in the nose. And you leave it there, okay? Leave it there and let it dry. And then we'll take it off. You don't mess with that now. You don't stop to clean up anything and let them dry, because then you screw yourself over. That the cleanup can wait. Mascara on your eyelashes drying cannot. That's a mistake. So good. Birds and small creatures. Oh, you know what? Kimmy, I heard you talking about, I think, a spoolie that you said you really liked. Was that was you right today? I don't think this is right. I hear I'm supposed to just like it all. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You were lied to. Okay, Kimmy. So, on Amazon and Shein and stuff like that. I know some people hate Shein, but hi, the economy is crazy. If oh, and Ross, there, Ross. You can go to Ross too. They sell bags of the spoolies. You can get like 100 of them for like $5. And they're actually really good. Okay, and then here, I've always messed up my, oh, do you? Yeah, but if you get mascara on your lids, you don't mess with cleaning it, just because while you're waiting there, it's already gonna start drying on your eyelashes. when you don't want it to. Like for example, this one is already drying, right? But I can go back to it because it's already bent to the way that I want it to bend. What did Mel say? 3 times? The smearing? Okay, so now, that was so automatic, right? I'm going back right here. Ooh, that feels good still. Okay, good. Now this is the part where we kind of darken the lashes, give it a final bend. Then go back to this one because we can be a little biased. This one's drying too already. There we go, down here and here. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. And then you can either grab a spoolie, you can grab whatever the heck you want, one of these. So a spoolie does work really well, assuming that it dries, depending on the kind of mascara that you're using. So let's see. There, see it came off? And then up here, do you see the fallout that we have up there? With that, you can use the spoolie, unless you have like glitters, unless you have, you know, a thick kind of product on your lids. If you do, you're going to want to use a coarse brush like this. Okay, and just rub. Now, if you need to add, so, oh, and this is another hack I forgot to tell you guys. Whenever I put on mascara, I go like this, I bend them up. Just like that. Okay. Okay, nice, clean. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here, I do love to smoke this after I have my bottom lashes done. Thank you. So yeah, I have like my eyelashes are pretty long. I always like joke about that because most people are like, oh, you know, like even back in the day before they started doing like the extensions and stuff, but like with the extensions you can tell that they're extensions. But this one, my eyelashes are obviously not, but you mean you guys just saw that. But I always used to joke about that and say, yeah, you know, it's because I'm from the desert. And with the sand and everything, like you guys know, camels have like 2 layers of eyelashes to keep the sand out. So that's what I always say, like I've got layers of lashes for the sand, you know. So now we clean it, okay, and then we are going to try a little bit of the gold and see what we think. So this is the palette. Let's see, we tried, okay, that's not very, it's not a whole lot. Let's go with this one. We'll see. Oh, hello. Interesting. Okay, so let me see if I can fix this. So you guys saw that, right? When I put this on, it got like a little, it got a little bit down there. That you can move it if you have just a little bit of brown, or depending on what color you have on your eye, you can fix that. That can be fixed. So let me see what it does with a brush. Ooh, okay. Now let's try this side. Okay, you guys, what? Really? That is, I'm really surprised. What? Ma'am. Are you kidding? What? Look. That's crazy. When I tried it on my finger, it didn't do that. Yeah. Oh my God. Now, sometimes we like to put it in the corners. That can be a risk. Let me just say, sometimes it'll make you look cross-eyed, depending on placement, depending on lots of things, right? But we might be able to just give it a try. I need just a bit more of the brown on the bottom. Oh my gosh, I want to try this one for a bombshell look. Oh, that would look so good. This is crazy, y'all. Okay, we're smoking just a little more. I'm impressed. Honestly, I'm impressed. I might have to go get the other ones because they have other shimmer ones. I'm going to use some of this and bring that shimmer in just a little bit more. Oh my God. Are you kidding? You guys, some of the other palettes, like some of the expensive palettes, they don't do this with the shimmer. I'm shocked. I can't wait to try the other ones. Okay, should we try? I want to try the gold. But that'll ruin this. Okay, I'm going to try the gold in the corner. Okay, one. That's crazy, dude. I was not expecting that at all. At all. That's why I was like so confident putting it on because I wasn't expecting that. Like, I just thought it was going to like take time to build. Okay. So now we're at this point. I'm going to put on, okay, I need to add some more bronze color. I might have to use some of this because I didn't get a bronzer. But you know what? I'm just going to use this. I'm going to contour my face just a little bit more. As you can see, like it doesn't stay very well. So this is what I'm going to do. Like the color comes off very easily. So see what I mean? See how quickly that came off in my hand? So what I'm going to do here, for the love of everything, they made this so difficult to open. You guys, if you get this, tell me if you struggle opening it because I want to know. I don't want to feel like I was the only one. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this super, like it's like a taupe color, doesn't have names, to help with this contouring. It's like a grayish brown. And I might actually add some more of that up here. Now I'm going to take this. Yes. Okay. This is the other side of it. Okay, we're just cleaning up. Okay. I'm going to use some of the foundation just a little bit to just lighten up a few things. These are just the little last minute things. How long has it been? An hour and a half? Adios mio. One right here. What kind of look are you guys thinking for next time? Okay, and then we are blushing. Why do they need all of these like freaking just, why is it so hard to open? Gets on my nerves. Okay, We'll see how this goes. If this one isn't dark enough, we'll make it dark enough. Okay. A little annoyed. I find the cheaper brands are harder to get into. Are they? That's crazy. So I'm going to use this and this. Maybe it needs some help because put some up there, some right there. Let's try their highlight. I can't believe how much, like, this, you would be hitting pan on this, like, quick. And if you do want a little bit more color on your face, you can obviously contour a little bit of your forehead too. Driving me nuts with the you must be, I know. I know. You have no idea how many times that happened to me today in you guys' chat. I forgot that I used the wrong one. And they don't seem to be fixing it, so. Okay, just one more thing, y'all. I don't know what the kids are watching up there. They're like, okay, one here, just we're almost done, I promise. Just that here to give this a pop. Here. And we'll try the powder. We'll see how that goes. All right. What about a purple or green look with some gold? Yes, ma'am, because there's this green here looks real good. And I'm going to put on the lipstick really quick, and then I'm going to show you the swatches of the one that you wanted to see. Scar. I'm going to take some of this. Take this one. So we all have like a natural crease right there. If you don't have one or can't tell where it is, just push your nose up and you'll find it. That there for extra cuteness. See how that changes the shape of your nose? See? There you have it. Okay, now we are going to take a brush. We'll see how their powder does. And then I'll do the lipstick, okay? Just doing crazy things. Okay, so my face is oily right here. You guys, you don't want to put this like under your eyes. I would not put powder under the eyes. You will get crunchy. Up here, the nose. Like, don't go right under your eyes. Go on the cheekbone, your nose. And then we're going to highlight. What in the nose witchcraft? Yeah. Do you see how it changes your nose? I can show you guys some more intense ones. And we didn't even put the highlight on yet. Okay, so this powder is not bad. You guys, since we are all about that same age, right? Or we live in states where we're exposed to the sun, we get sun damage, we get wrinkles. The more wrinkles that we get, and if we're, you know, blessed and privileged to see very old age, that's going to keep happening. And we stand wearing makeup. We're going to want to wear makeup forever. Don't put powders under your eyes. It will make you look old. It will make you look older than you are. That's the correction. Because nothing wrong with being old or having wrinkles, but you don't need to create wrinkles that you don't have. Okay. So we have this. We did that. Okay, now this one, let me struggle to open this too. So this is their Blossom Glow. Okay, so I think we like the mascara. It stayed on. It's not folding into itself or anything. I've had a mascara that I bought that kind of like didn't hold shape. It was supposed to be very nice and moisturizing for skin. for your eyelashes. But the issue with it is once you put it on, it had too much oil to actually hold shape. Oh, okay. I'll see you soon, Jenny. I'm almost done. So, but thank you. And thank you for coming. You're going to go make cookies, right? Okay. So we're going to take this. Okay. So with the highlight, I like to use one of these. Go up here. And make faces at yourself because it will make your cheekbone pop. Then here, follow the bone. Okay? And then take this, go just straight across your nose. Like that. Then take the tip and just highlight from here down to your nose. Just like, don't go straight down because you will, create a shape that you don't want. Okay? And then here. Now we're glistening. Are we glistening though? If you want, you can also add some to your eyebrow bones. That is something that we did back in the day. It's up to you if you want to be popping everywhere. Okay? We can add some here. Optional. Some here. Optional. Okay? All right. We're going to do lipstick. You guys, I told you, hold on. Let me just do this lip. So the lipstick that I got was Wet n Wild. It was something like this, but I keep losing it. I don't know where I put it. Okay? So this is a dark one. I usually do use a lip liner. I have very tiny lips. Okay. And then once we're done here, this is something I like to do, okay? Because, I have very dark hair. So you're going to pull your hair up, brush your hairline, especially right here. And here into this. Okay. And then I'm going to throw my hair over. And then this way. Okay. This light is very bright. All right. So this is our look. We are going to, you can always push these up. Okay. Thank you. This also looks really nice with your hair up if you want to. And yeah. Oh, we didn't try this. Hold on. We forgot a spray. Where is it? So, spray. What was it? Oh, there it is. We'll see how this does. I think we saw, Kimmy, was it you spraying this? Thank you. My hair did get a little bit messy from having that thing on it. Usually after I'm done, I do like fix parts of my hair, you know what I'm saying? Minimum 50 sprays, got it. Okay. Ideas mío. No wonder people be creating those Amazon shopping lists if you're using 50 freaking sprays. It's not gonna last. All right. So this is supposed to be, it says shape well. This is supposed to give it some matte. So we'll see how that works. Because you guys, this foundation is very oily. Okay. Okay. Mmm. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells like a perfume from back in the day. Oh. Okay, very impressed. Okay. I like it. All right, you guys. So Jenny is going live. And we are, let's see. So this is the look. This is the foundation. This was budget friendly. Let me just turn this down a bit so it's not blinding. Okay, this was budget friendly. This is a good Valentine's Day look if y'all want to give it a try. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If anybody has any questions about anything, holler at me. You know where to find me, and we can do some different looks. We can do some cutesy ones. We can do some, what's the word I'm looking for? That bombshell looks of like big hair and a creased smoky eye and, you know, things like that. So, okay, I like it. I think I would keep the foundation. I would keep the mascara. Rally, I think this will work for you. And then I meant to say have a good night, great video. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Undertaker. We'll see. Okay, so mascara, check. This shimmer stuff, check. I do like the shimmer stuff. Victory, okay. Curls, yes. I love Victory curls. I love the pinup looks. I love all of that, so we can definitely do that. And you guys, what was I saying? This spray seems to be pretty cool. Even just the smell of it, I really like it. Like, it'll make your face smell good. Highlight is good. Some of these are good, but the shimmer is nice. I think we can use, oh my God, I forgot Scar. Okay, hold on. All right, so this is Soft Glam by Anastasia. I basically ate through the black, but I'll show you guys. So this is a burgundy. Do you see that? This won't come off, okay? And then she has this one is bronze. Where's my arm? Okay. This is the one that you were mentioning. And then the sultry, I think I finished the sultry, unfortunately. Okay, and then that's white, and then there's taupe. Okay, brown. Which colors were you looking for? Look at how brown that is. Okay, Undertaker, thank you. So there's that one, and then the other ones are kind of boring colors, but the black is very nice. And then this is Modern Renaissance. I think this is the one that Ash was talking to you about. Let me just clean my hands for this one. Is Scar still in here? I hope so. If not, then maybe she can just go back and look at this. Okay. Then this is Modern Renaissance. I did finish. Okay, sweet. So there is, I think you like pink, right? Or you were talking, this is like a fuchsia. Okay. You guys, since we already did this look, I'm going to just take this fuchsia really quick and just bring it in here. Just so you see the difference, okay? Do you see like the color? Do you see the difference in this one? I love that Scar's everywhere. Just like my mouth. Okay. So there's that one. I don't know. Do you see the difference in that? That's crazy. Okay. And then, let's see. Like this is one of like their lighter. This very light. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. And then orange. This is like burnt orange. This is like one of my favorites. And you know what? Since we're here And since we've already tried that, this is my favorite NYX in red. So I'm just going to, if I'm, oh, we have Emerald Palette now and in mini 9 pan if you want to spend less. Have you wasted? We need that info. So this one, that one had more of an orange. This is NYX. This one's about $10. Yes, Sammy. Hi. Welcome. See, look at the difference between this one and that. Like, that one was a cheaper one. That one was like same kind of, I think it was like a, what was it, like an LA Colors or something. And then let me see the Soft Glam. I have to find the other one. The other one's probably not here because I don't use it as much. Was this? Yeah, we already used that one. And then there's this one. So the blues, I think you said you did like blues. Okay, hold on, let me just wipe this. Okay. Look at this. This is like a neon. Okay. Do you see this one? Hold on. There's that one. And then this is called Osiris. That's just gold. Okay, hold on. There's this blue one. Orange. She does put a lot of oranges in them. There's a gold. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. This one, Mel's, are you asking about this one specific? This one here is the Anastasia Prism. The lipstick, this one that I have on is my favorite. It's the NYX Lingerie XXL. Hold on, I'll just show it to you. Just wipe it. I carry this everywhere, especially with my pinup looks. This is my favorite, and it stays. You see? This one. I also have this one in black. So, okay, what are we seeing here? Is this, okay, so I think so far what we can say about the Wet n Wild is the shimmers are cool. We can definitely use the shimmers for stuff. Other than that, I think that the palette is very bland, and it doesn't last very long. Oh, and then there is this one here. It's purpley. This one looks really cool. Wait, I feel like somebody here likes purple. Do you see this one? Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to put this one on. Since we're here, why not? Because I'm gonna go wash my face anyway. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you forget why you grabbed certain things and then you try and you're like, yes, this did happen. We did do this. Yes. So yeah, I would love to do like a different look using some of my makeup that I do have, since we saw like we can obviously do a budget friendly look if we want to. And yeah. Oh, and then there's this one. Forgot about it. Okay, let's see. So this is the Prism palette. So this one is a lot of fun. Pretty? Oh, okay. Huh? Okay. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's a specific look that you want to see, just let me know and we'll get it done. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. We are going to do some cooking. I'll see if I can do some cooking tomorrow. So, Fred, I shared channels. I came in too late. I'll watch. Yeah, and if you guys, of course, thank you guys so much for hanging with me. And yeah, if you guys have any other tips, if you guys have anything that you want to share makeup wise, please do it in the community. I would love to try some stuff that you guys have said to that you guys like. And I mean, I really liked trying this stuff with you guys. So some of these products I've never tried before. So yeah. All right. I love you guys. You guys are so cool. You guys are so cute. And this was fun. And oh, by the way, I was very disappointed at some of the clothes that I found that we could use for Valentine's Day. So if that doesn't pan out, then I might try Ross. If that doesn't pan out, then I'll just use something that I have. And if somebody needs help with an outfit, let me know, and we can together figure it out. Okay. All right. Thank you guys again. I love you. I'm gonna go watch Jenny make some cookies, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Okay, bye bye. Bye, Bayoma.